Hello and welcome to the Temple of Ren. I wanted to talk about some rumors that are floating around the internet about Ashoka Tano, the Mary Sue of all Mary Sues of Star Wars appearing in Jedi Fallen Order 2. Now I know what you're thinking. God, no, why? Why is this cartoon rabbit being pushed into every piece of media? Why is this horrible character popping up everywhere? Well, let's start with this. These so-called rumors are not really rumors. They're just wish lists composed by the fandom menace. They have the same credibility as Kathleen Kennedy being fired any day now from Lucasfilm, or the Civil War at Lucasfilm, or any of the other clickbait articles or videos made by content creators such as Geeks and Gamers or Deathcock or, well, you know the type. The same type that will try to destroy you for liking movies they don't happen to appreciate or criticize parts of the movies they happen to like. But back to Snips, the original Mary Sue. I combed through the internet looking for any evidence of the claims that she could be in Jedi Fallen Order 2, and it turns out there aren't any. This is just, like I said, wishful thinking. This is one of those things that some of the fans would like to see. So we can only hope that the creators of the game will have more common sense than to do this. And for all of you who think, well, what's wrong with Ahsoka being in Jedi Fallen Order 2? The thing is, pushing her into every little piece of media, like for example The Mandalorian, does a disservice to the story of whatever media she's being pushed in, as well as the character itself. One of the biggest flaws of the original game was adding content from the Clone Wars into it. Being transported from the immersive worlds ruled by the Empire back into the Clone Wars, seeing the clones and the ridiculous Jedi robes, which by the way are just repainted moisture farmer robes from A New Hope, was one of the main flaws of the game. It was unnecessary and felt forced. So we can only hope that the creators realized their mistake in the original game and now are going to cut themselves off from the prequels completely. Adding Ahsoka would not achieve that. Adding Ahsoka would achieve the opposite effect, the effect that no one wants, the effect that would ruin and cheapen the experience, just like the Mandalorian episode in which Ahsoka appears. Think about it. The little bit of information that Mando finds out from Ahsoka could have been found out absolutely anywhere. He could have just walked into a bar and there find out, well, if you're looking for Jedi, then, there's this old temple somewhere, and there's rumors that if you meditate there, you'll have visions. That would have been just fine, but no, they had to push Ahsoka because obviously there's going to be an entire show about her, and of course they have to name drop a Grand Admiral Thrawn. The entire episode was nothing more than fan service, and it's really funny because the same people who say this is the best episode of The Mandalorian will also complain about the Emperor coming back as some sort of retcon or fan service, which is hilarious if you watch the episode and actually think about what it adds to the story. And this is my main complaint about all those rumors. These people who are pushing for Ahsoka to be in everything, they don't really care about what the story is. If it's called for the character to grow in any way, or does it progress the story in any way, it doesn't matter. What matters is fan service. They want to see Luke Skywalker with the green lightsaber. They want to see Ashoka Tano in everything because they grew up with that character and obviously don't see the many flaws that this character has. So the next time you see a video about this, the next time you see an article about this, please remember that you're most likely dealing with clickbait and with a pushed narrative that a vocal minority of people who actually enjoy the prequels are pushing on the entire Star Wars fandom. And I think it's our responsibility as the rest of the fandom to kind of push back against it, because they are trying to make their voice the only voice of the fandom. And if you disagree, you'll be downvoted to hell on Reddit, and you'll be downvoted to hell on YouTube, and you can't have a voice that's any different from the fandom menace, which basically what these people are is bullies. toxic bullies. So remember, every time you see any bit of information like an article or YouTube or something like that concerning Ahsoka Tano popping up in Fallen Order 2 or the game being tied into the Clone Wars, I think the game creators are smarter than that. I at least hope so. And there is literally no evidence that this is going to happen. May the Force be with you.